What about cybersecurity? That's another thing that's chilling. This is something I'm very passionate about. What's the latest there?
Yeah, and you've done a lot of great work on the topic of cyber bullying, but this is large-scale cyber attacks that not only Australia, but every country in the world is increasingly facing a threat from. And the government has just appointed Australia's first National Cybersecurity Coordinator. He is Air Marshal Darren Goldie. It's interesting that he's a former military man who they've appointed, not sort of a tech nerd, so to speak. But the government says that's because this is really more of a military, huge operation, and they have to war game with companies how to beat these cyber hackers.
It's incredible because you think of the military, and so many of us, and me included, still think of tanks and guns and that kind of old school armed warfare. But essentially, and in Dad's book that he wrote before he passed away on the threat of China, that whole starts the way he envisages the next global war is cyber threats, shutting down of big infrastructure all through the internet and through cables. And so that's where it's going to be fought. So the military are actually at the forefront of this.
That's very true. And I think we're now going to think about our armed forces, our military and the cybersecurity threat in a completely different way. It'll be really interesting to see what he does. He's on board from next month.
So we wish him well.